My trip begins in Whitehorse, Yukon's capital, and indeed only city. Founded in the year 1900, it was named for the historically dangerous rapids on the Yukon River, rapids that resembled the flowing manes of white horses. This isn't my first trip to the Yukon. I was here a few years ago and I had such a good time, I just had to come back. Now, something you may not know is that this area has some fantastic food and incredible produce. It really is a foodie's paradise, and I found just the person to teach me more about it. I've come to visit Chef Kat McInroy at her cooking school, Well-Bred Culinary Centre, tucked away in the industrial area of Whitehorse. It's a great place for home cooks of all skill levels to pick up new cooking, baking and mixology skills. So, Kat, what a great setup you've got here. Tell us a bit about how it all got started and what got you going.
I was in the RCMP for 20 years. That's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So after 20 years, that was enough. And I went out to culinary school and created something that wasn't being done anywhere actually in Northern Canada. I'm passionate about local food, passionate about foraging. I was born and raised in the Yukon, and so berry picking, hunting, fishing, trapping, all of that is a way of life up here.
And what do visitors get to do when they come here? What sort of experience will they get?
So visitors come and they are welcome to a little welcome snack when they come. They get Canadian wines, they get sourdough pancakes if that's what we're doing. We make sourdough bread, we do lots of Indigenous foods go on here, but I'm primarily for home cooks. So I teach cooks how to cook and also how to expand on their already existing skills.
After eating those delicious sourdough pancakes, it's time to do some cooking myself. Now that I've got my hat and apron on, I not only feel the part, I reckon I look it too. So what are we cooking today, Kat?
We're cooking Arctic char, and this is a locally farmed fish. The farm is on a mountainside. The water comes down from the mountains, goes through the farm and out to the Yukon River, so beautifully pristine. And we're also using some greens that are grown hydroponically with solar power.
So what am I doing here, Kat?
We're just gonna trim off this little bit of belly here.
Yep.
Yeah. And now we want 2 portions, like 150, 200 grams.
Okay.
Yep.
About there?
Sure.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Not quite up to sashimi standard, perhaps, but,
okay.
you know.
But we could. It's that fresh.
Is that good, really?
Oh, yeah. So a little bit of butter in there and a bit of oil will help allow the butter to get up to a higher temperature without burning.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you are going to put the fish in skin side down, and when you put it in, you lay it down away from
Lay it down away from you, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I've lost her. Hang on.
Okay.
Sensational. You can really feel that sizzling away there, can't you?
Yeah. We're going to get it off because we can see it starting to flake a little here. Yeah.
Off.
So
Then on she goes. Look at that.
Beautiful.
The fresh, local ingredients add a unique, local flavour that you won't find anywhere else. Kat's Culinary School here at Well-Bred has been a wonderful insight into Yukon cuisine, and I can guarantee that you'll not only leave with new cooking knowledge, but also a belly full of healthy, nutritious food.